If you are 60 years in this country, 70 years, paying house rent, it's not fair. You still living in this country you are being in this country, maybe you have been for 40 years, and you're almost 60 years, you still pay house rent maybe the owner of the house.
No one, sir. Artist now. At the family. Good to see you, sir. You look great.
That is it.
Well done, sir.
God bless you, brother.
Okay, sir, please, for this very interview, honestly, and a lot of people will learn for some questions going to be say I want to ask you now, just for Nigerians to learn here. I get one rumor before this very time, say Nigerians, or maybe I'll say Africans, going to be say that they come this Europe, most especially this Italy, going to be say we they here now, say a lot of them buy house some time ago, buy apartments. And the government of this very Italy collects those apartments for their hand. And because of that, a lot of us will get this fear, say it's not possible for anybody to buy apartment here, and at the end, that apartment eventually become your own. You get any idea what to make that kind of thing happen?
Actually, let me tell you one thing.
Okay.
This government, the Italian government, they don't sit down, collect houses for people's hand.
Okay.
Problem that when you buy a house, they have something you are paying back every month.
Okay.
Some depend how you buy the house, maybe something like 400, 500, pay. Italian call a mood.
Okay.
You pay all these things every month end.
Okay.
I think that some be 20 years, 20-something years before you paid round up for the payment.
Okay.
When you are paying, Italian government will not seize the house for your hand.
Okay.
The problem we have in this place, we only pursue home.
Okay.
Some people buy the house, stop paying, put a rent, collect the money, be doing things at home. Okay. And you forget that you have children here. Okay. You have to get apartment for them, which the Italians be doing for their children to live here. Okay. Even though you have a 10-story tomorrow in Nigeria, you don't know any of your children going there to come and stay there tomorrow. They are living here. Okay. Otherwise, they can live here to America or to London. But they still come back to them because this is their home. Okay. This is the language you speak. Okay. If you bought the house, be paying. The Italian government cannot collect it for your hand. Okay. And if you go to mostly, mostly you know me very well. I had some people in Embassy, Nigeria Embassy. Okay. There are many people for Torino, Milano, for many downtown. They are working. They get some paper they are collecting in Embassy if you want to buy a house. Okay. So they always come and collect it. But in Roma here, mostly Roma here, all this things happen. But in other cities, happening in other cities. But there, most things are happening in Roma here. Okay. Buy the house, they cannot pay. But there are some people in Roma here bought a house, they are paying. Okay. I know one man for Gaza Shogoni here. He bought a house. I think that now I have rounded up for the house. Okay. I already paid, but they have children that are living in London. Okay. I know that man vividly that they have paid to his satisfaction. Is working as paid to the house. And but the house is belong to him because the other government have not collected because he have paid for the rule and regulation of the constitution of this country. Okay. So when you buy the house, you cannot pay. The other government will collect it. Okay. And I'm still advising most of Nigerians is where you live. More we go to Nigeria, spend 1 month, 2 months, we come back. Our house is there, tenants is there. After the end of the year, let me tell you one thing. Even though you build a house at 10 million, you cannot get that money for many years in Nigeria. Okay. Because tenants just on their own pay, they cannot maintain the house for you. Okay. But then, actually, you have to have a home at Nigeria. Okay. But then, here is more than living. Okay. When you have a place to buy a house and follow the rule and regulation, and be paid, the Italian government will not cut for your hand. Okay. So, sir, that is what you are trying to tell us now, that it is very possible for Nigerian or Africans to acquire apartment in this very place. Yes. And it will eventually become their own without any problem. I told you, I very told you yourself, that somebody, I know that person very well. The man who bought the house, he has paid that house for 20 years. He has paid, the house is on his own. Okay. After he paid, he has renovate that to your taste again because the house is already because why? He has followed the constitution of the law where the bank have met together. Okay, you paid the house for 20 years, you paid the house for 25 years, and has followed the rule and regulation and pay for the house. Okay. And there are many people that when you are working, you go to someone to buy a house. There are many, in Thailand, they are not giving house for rent again. Okay. All is for sale. They want to sell. Okay. So when you come to the normal procedure that you can buy the house. Even the one I'm living, my landlord said that you want to sell the house. Okay. I asked you, I said, okay, see what you will do to be able to acquire the house. I've stayed that place long to almost 8 years. Okay. So it's not, if you have a landlord in Nigeria, If you are still a landlord here, say get something to your life and your children and living here.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. And again, a lot of people always say, the reason why they don't believe getting an apartment or buying an apartment here is because they don't believe that they will stay long here. Maybe they will stay 5 years or 4 years.
My brother,
so
let me tell you one thing. When I come to this country, I say when I made this after 5 years, 6, 7, 10 years I left this country. We are just beating around the bush.
Okay.
Can you go to Nigeria have good medical education? First of all, cannot have good education. Cannot get a good medical treatment on all these things in Nigeria.
Okay.
And as Nigeria is now, last year, this year I was Nigeria this year. You have money at bank, you go to bank to withdraw money, say there's no money. Okay. But in Italy, you cannot see that such of something like that. It cannot happen like that. But let me tell you one thing. You say if I spend this country, I cannot. That's what everybody's saying. And we are still remaining here. Because why? More you don't have children. Can you leave your children and go on? Can you have children here, carry them to Nigeria, go and stay you and you stay? Say what? Are you having a job to work for them or not? No. Here there is a many lot of things to live in life. Okay. Government help for many things. Even though you are still working, if you are working, your government. If you are working in Nigeria, government are not paying your children. They don't know whether you have children or not. All they are fighting for their pocket. Okay. But here they are not fighting for their pocket. They are fighting for every one of human being living in this country. They are fighting for to live well. But Nigeria is not like that. They fight for their family to live well. That is it. If somebody says I want to live this, let it live now. Go now. I see what. Just I give you one. I'm giving you 6 months or 1 year, and it will turn back here immediately. That is it.
Okay. Finally, now, sir. In general terms, for you, like most especially people that will come across this video, and most Nigerians when they say they get this fear, say I for like to buy, I get every requirement when they say they require to get an apartment here. When they say they get this fear, say I don't know whether the law will allow me to really finally acquire them. What be the message when they say you will pass across?
Message I pass for
being a man when they say it don't still stay and you still the work. I know you. To be a person will be say they work for embassy and they connected to the law and everything.
The message I send to all these people is that actually, if you have the opportunity to buy a house. Okay. Don't be afraid. Okay. When you are regular. Okay. Even though you're not regular, let me tell you one. You tell them buy a house, they pay with their salary. Okay. Most of us they buy a house, 3 apartments, put one person in one room, be living in the room. After all, then that one is paying more than 250 euro. What is a 200 to ask the to go and pay the bank? The problem we have that when we buy a house, stop paying, the government will stay how many years, we be collect that strength, building a house at Nigeria. There are many things that happen like this in here. We don't know. Are you getting my point? So the problem is that when you follow the constitution, even though you lost a job, you are not working again. Me and you know we have possible to pay like 400, 500 to the bank every month because no human being here they're not paying us rent. Okay. They pay every month. Yes. If a single person that will pay 250 for one room, what if a man who acquire a house cannot pay 500 at a bank for the house every month? So it's just like you don't want to pay the money.
Not because say you don't get
the money because you want to acquire maybe after they pay him, send to Nigeria to build one of the projects. He will be building the other one. Tomorrow you cannot go there. There are many people today. I was one guy I know that he have a house. He lived in this place. I call his brother in Nigeria. Let them bring it to Nigeria. He said no because why? That guy was having 2 flats in Nigeria. Automatically the guys don't have charge, don't have anything. Automatically that house belongs to him. To person see brother who's living in one of the apartments here. He has belonged to him because why? When they bring that guy come to go and bury that house, they somehow to him. But he said they bury him there. He said they just let him just bury it there. Because why? What are we talking? If that when that guy was fighting them, he fight for himself, have his children. I think that this thing will not be like that today. The name has already lost today. Because why? You don't have a child. If you have a child here, there must be some sisters. Okay, let me take the child and together. So the problem is that we Nigeria, we have to change for most of things based on follow the constitution. Okay. Don't go to the Italy, the Europe. I'm not talking about Italy. I'm talking about Europe. They easy for us. They easy for us to live and put all of that. we have to follow the constitution. The constitution, everything will be went within well. Okay. Except you just buy the house. So let me just buy after I pay for 2 years, I leave the house. Okay. Back to clean. After all, it's not my business. It's good to be your business, because if you are 60 years in this country, 70 years, paying house strength, it's not what. It's not fair. You still living in this country for you are being in this country, maybe you have been for 40 years, and you are almost 60 years. You still pay house strength to maybe the owner of the house. He said, but when you bought a house, this is my house. You can live till where God called you. So that is the advice I give to them. If you have opportunity, buy house. It's very, very important.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
God bless you.